So this is the final video on this particular car because it's going back with the customer to get its engine and transmission put in. I'm not doing that part of it. It's quite extensive what needs to happen there, so that's going to take place somewhere else. But the car will come back to me again, and I'll explain a bit more about that as I go through the video. But if you have a look in here, this looks nothing like what the engine bay used to look like. Completely repainted. It was actually gloss black before it was done, so we've done it gloss black again just to match what was in there before. Put a new heater box in there because the one didn't exist. Sorted out the wiper motor, correct date coded big nut master cylinder, and re-zinced a whole heap of stuff in here. And fixed up a whole heap of things that really needed to be done, which I think you would all agree makes it look a hell of a lot better. Getting through to the inside of the car, I've put the windscreen in, I've put the interior in, I restored the lower dash, I've restored the dash, and for the first time for me, I've actually put the roof lining in as well. So it's just something I've always wanted to do, and I gave it a crack, and I'm really happy with how that particularly turned out. So this had a full roll cage in it. You would have seen all of that, but now it looks like this inside. It looks like a proper GTR, and the customer's certainly going to be happy with the end product on this when they get it back and they start to drive it, because that's what they wanted to do. The car itself had 92 holes that needed to be welded up. That was in the front and inside here, and I had to take the roll cage out as well. The door trim is actually going to be changed over, and they're going to have the proper GTR door trims put back onto it. And the doors are going to go and get gapped at the panel shop. That's why it's not all completely done. You see that gap is way too close. So that's going to come back off again and get it done properly. And that's why the bonnet's been left as well, because it's got bonnet pins in it, which will need to be restored. So if we go through and have a look at all of this, you'll actually see that there's not a huge amount left to do to get it as a driver, besides putting the running gear in and getting a few things fixed up around the exterior side of it. I've tested all the electrics, everything works, and this car will come back just for the door assembly to put the correct door trims on and put the windows in. And then it's just going to be a daily driver for the owner. So hopefully you've enjoyed the journey. I know it's a slightly different approach, but I just wanted to do this for everybody so that you can actually see the before, beginning and after. And what a transformation has taken place.